Are you guys sure you are using Furina the right way? I've made this video after seeing a lot of showcases on Reddit and YouTube shorts. I found a lot of mistakes in it, so I thought I should make a video on this so you guys won't make the same mistake. Okay, so first things first, you should always use Furina's elemental skill before her burst. I have covered this tip and why you should be doing it in my advanced Furina guide video. Do check it out after this video. Now the next thing is the most important one. You should use Furina's burst before everything else. You probably might have heard it before or hearing it for the first time, but yeah, you should use it right at the start of your rotation. The reason being you can get more fanfare points before switching to your DPS. You might be thinking that what if the buff ends before you complete your DPS rotation? Your DPS will mostly be on field for about 10 to 12 seconds, because that's usually the time when all your support characters buff ends. Take Nuvillet for example. You can spam 3 charge attacks during his rotation, but the V-Descent straight from Jean and Archaic Petra buff from Zhongli lasts only for 10 seconds. This means you will need to refresh your buffs after doing 2 charge attacks. Furina's burst has a duration of 18 seconds, and to do your support rotation 6 seconds is more than enough. Then you can switch to your DPS and start doing damage. This is what you should do in most of the cases. There might be some exceptions, like if you wish to squeeze in 3 charge attacks from Nuvillet, you might want to start your rotation with his burst to lay down his balls and then switch to Furina. After getting your support buffs, you can switch back to Nuvillet to suck his balls and do 2 charge attacks. Use his elemental skill and do one more. But the last charge attack won't be buffed from Jean's V-Descent and Zhongli's Archaic Petra. You can use this rotation when you are not getting many buffs from your supports, like in a team with Baizu and Fischl. There might be other exceptions that I am not aware of, so do let me know in the comments. If you are enjoying this video so far, don't hesitate to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends, as it will help me grow my small channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the notification bell to stay updated. If you are struggling with getting a good elemental damage bonus goblet for your DPS, but you just can't get it, then Furina got you covered. Furina provides so much damage bonus from her burst that even the attack, HP or defense goblet get close to the elemental damage bonus goblet. So if you have an attack, HP or defense goblet with a better substats than your elemental goblets, you can use it on your DPS or sub DPS. Furina unlocks the Marichosi Hunter set for every character due to her HP drain. I think most of you know this, but I thought it was worth mentioning. Your DPS can enjoy the 36% crit rate and 15% normal and charge attack damage bonus. Even though it may not be the best in slot for everyone like Raid and Shogun, as she doesn't benefit from the 2-piece effect, but Marichosi Hunter can be used on them for the 36% crit rate if you have better artifacts from this set. You can get Marichosi set pieces while farming Golden Troop for Furina. Both the sets of this domain are extremely good, which makes this domain more resin efficient. While we are talking about artifacts, I would like to clear the misconception of Vorukasha's Glow. This artifact doesn't work on Furina just like Xiao, as the set bonus comes from taking damage. What Furina and Xiao do is decrease their own HP, so the 4-piece set effect won't work. Also, you can use the Tenacity of Millelith on Furina. Furina's damage will suffer a lot from this, so you can use it for damage showcase of characters that benefit from the attack percent buff. One thing regarding our weapons that I noticed in a lot of build guides on Instagram is that people raise the Wolffang sword too high for Furina's recommended weapons. It is a good sword, but at R1, the Fluve Sender Ferryman sword deals more damage than the Wolffang, as its passive doesn't stack off field, and you can use HP percent sands with the Ferryman sword. With Wolffang, you will need to use energy recharge sands unless you have crazy amount from your substats or your team provides a lot of energy for Furina. Even R5 Wolffang's damage is similar to the fishing sword. In teams where you don't need much energy recharge, Wolffang can be better, but don't be forced to buy it. If you don't want to fish for the Ferryman sword, you can use the Favonia's weapon, as it also provides utility for your team. But if you already have the weapon and don't want to fish, you can use it on her. Furina has slow Hydro application, but it can be enough with characters like Yoimiya. Yoimiya is able to proc Vaporize on her major hits due to her ICD. For one slot you will need a shielder like Zhongli or Layla for interruption resistance. And for the last slot you will need a healer. You might think that Mika might be the best option, as he provides attack speed with good healing, but with more attack speed you won't be able to proc Vaporize on the hits you want with Yoimiya. So I would not suggest you to use a healer that will buff her attack speed like Mika and C2 Jean. However, with Yoimiya I would still prefer to run the old teams like Yoimiya, Yelan, Bennett, Zhongli, or Yoimiya, Yelan, Zhongli, Yunjin, where she could benefit from multiple characters. Furina's slow Hydro application also has some benefits. For example, with Risley in a Mel team. This team consists of Furina, Risley, Bennett and Jean. Jean's burst will swirl Pyro on the character applied due to Bennett's burst and will inflict the enemies with Pyro. Furina's slow Hydro application will let your Risley get some melt hits. For more Furina tips, check out my advanced Furina guide. And that's all I have to say about playing with Furina. If you have some additional tips, do let me know in the comments. I hope this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe for more Genshin content. Thanks for watching.